Football contest fans, my name is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner and chief executive officer of the D Las Vegas, Golden Gate Hotel and Casino, and Circa Las Vegas. Behind me is the world's largest sports book located inside the Circa Resort. To my right, Vice President of Operations, Mike Palm. To my left, Manager of Sportsbook Operations, Jeff Benson. And today's a special day. We're here to announce what we're going to do for 2021 for our football contests. Now, last year, we had the Circa Sports Millions II. We guaranteed $3 million. We introduced a new football contest called the Circa Survivor. So for 2021, we're going to push it a little bit. Mike, you want to explain a little bit about the Circa Sports Million III?
Sure, Derek. Well, let's start with what's the same. It's still 5 picks every week against the point spread. Those selections will populate on your app and in the sportsbook at 10 a.m. every Thursday morning Pacific time, and you have till 3 p.m. Pacific on Saturday afternoon to get your picks in. Unless you're using games earlier in the week, then you have to get them in before that game starts. It's still 3 contest entries per person, and it's $1,000 per contest entry. What changed this year? Well, the guarantee went up. We started with $1.5 million 2 years ago. Last year it was $3 million, and this year we're going to guarantee $4 million. We're still paying $1 million to first place, and we're still paying out $250,000 each quarter. How is the quarter going to break down? $150,000 for the best score, $50,000 for the second best score, $25,000 for the third best score. We've added the booby prize quarterly. So the worst score each quarter will also get $25,000, not just the worst score overall of the contest. So where does the extra $1 million go? Well, it goes from second to 50th place. We're still paying 50 spots, so we've really flattened out the payouts. For example, last year 10th paid $14,000. This year it's going to pay $70,000.
Pretty good development, Jeff. Great math.
Absolutely. You know, we're certainly excited. We'll continue to do no rake. So 100% of the prize pool will go back to the players. And any overage on the guarantee of $4 million will split evenly between the first place prizes in each quarter.
Jeff, 18 weeks instead of 17. Last year you did 4, 4, 4, 5. How are you splitting up the quarters this year?
Yeah, so the first 4 weeks, 1 through 4, will be quarter 1. Weeks 5 through 9 will be quarter 2. Weeks 10 through 13 will be quarter 3. And then the last quarter of the season will be weeks 14 through 18. And that's how we're going to break up the quarters with the extra week this year.
So $4 million guaranteed in the Circa Sports Millions. Let's talk about Circa Survivor here. Last year we did a $1 million guarantee. Mike, what do we have this year?
Well, I opened my big mouth and I told you I thought Survivor might be bigger than the million this year. And you said, well, let's take the guarantee up then. I said, well, you're going to go all the way to $4 million like you're doing for the millions? You said, no, we're going to $6 million. That's right, $6 million guarantee. We've got to get 6,000 entries just to not to lose our shirts on this. We did increase to 6 entries per person, so it's still $1,000 per entry, 6 entries per person. You must pick a team to win. Okay, they must win the game that week, no point spreads, and you can only use a team once. Now, last year, we had 1,390 contestants. 35 of them went 18-0 to get the $1 million bonus. You said you wanted to keep the $1 million bonus this year, so it could be $6 million, $7 million paying out, but you have to go 20-0. Last year, there were 17 weeks to the regular season, and we added Thanksgiving, those 3 games, as its own week to get to 18 weeks. This year, the NFL has increased to 18 weeks, and you've added Christmas because you love holidays so much. So the 3 games on Thanksgiving, that's its own individual week, and the 2 games on Christmas Day are their own individual week. Now, that's just not all. You need to go 20-0, and by the way, in Week 18, the final week of the season, you have to use one of last year's 2 Super Bowl teams if you want to get that $1 million bonus. So you go 20-0, and on Week 18, you either use the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Kansas City Chiefs. You become eligible for the $1 million bonus. If you go 20-0 and you don't use one of those 2 teams, you're still eligible for the main prize pool.
That's right. You know, I really like the $1 million bonus because it gives positive EV to this tournament. I think that's real important for everybody. The fact that we're doing no rake, the fact that this is a positive EV tournament, the whole gaff is pretty simple. We just want people to come to our properties. Check it out. Check out the world's largest sports book. Go to the Golden Gate. Go to the D. That's the whole deal. So, Jeff, if there's 10 people that make it to the final week and win, those 10, and half of them take either Kansas City or Tampa in that final week, how do the payouts work in Circa Survivor?
Yeah, that's a great question. Presuming we have 6 million in entries, the 5 people who don't select Kansas City or Tampa will split the 6 million with the other 5 contestants, and then the 5 contestants that do select Kansas City or Tampa, they will each get an additional $200,000 that will be paid on top of the regular prize pool.
So the Survivor winners in that scenario, you'd have the 5 that would win 600,000 and 5 that would win 800,000.
That's correct, and the extra money for the 800,000 would come from the undefeated bonus prize pool.
Jeff, when are we going to start taking entries for these 2 contests?
Yeah, so downtown at any of our 3 properties here, or our 2 satellite outstation books at the Tuscany and the Pass, we'll start taking signups at 8 a.m. on Friday morning, and then signups will conclude Saturday, September 11th at 2 p.m.
People ask me, Mike, is this a local contest? You have to put your picks in the state of Nevada. No, it's not. There are proxy services available for those that live out of state that will put your picks in for you on a weekly basis, or for people that live in Nevada that travel during the course of the year and aren't able to get their picks in a specific week. If you haven't already selected a proxy service before coming to sign up, simply ask at the Circa Sports counter and they can direct you to who's available.
Mike, we did $1,390,000 last year. Do you think we can get to 6 million, or are we in trouble?
Well, we'll get a sweat out of it. I think that's for sure. You really try to find the number you're going to get to, and you don't mind if you're a little bit short. I mean,
yeah,
that's part of the fun
work.
of it. That's fun. That's part of the fun of it. I mean,
The fun of it is pushing you guys and pushing the team. I love this. $10 million are guaranteed. NFL football contest fans, you're going to have a lot of fun here with our 2 football contests this year. I hope you come and see all of us. We also want to talk about one special thing on 3 weeks in August. We're going to have special sign-up weekends. Mike, the dates are
August 6th and 7th, 13th, 14th, and 20th and 21st. The Friday night we'll have a cocktail party, and then on the Saturday it's a day at Stadium Swim.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Who qualifies for that?
You got to have a full house. Somebody that enters the maximum in the Circa Sports Millions and the maximum in Circa Survivor. So 6 entries in Survivor, 3 in the Millions. And then for that, we get to have a cocktail party and listen to Mike Palm after a couple Moscatos. And we get to spend a day at Stadium Swim because we want all football contest fans to experience this new product we put out there.
Pretty exciting. No shade in August.
Hey. All right, football contest fans, we look forward to seeing you here at the D, the Golden Gate, or Circa Las Vegas this summer. It's going to be a great summer. We're looking forward to this season. $10 million a guarantee. We got a little sweat on the overlay to start off. Look forward to seeing you here.